Guys, my name is Coach Anthony. I've been a professional boxing teacher for over a decade. I've worked with numerous world-rated professional boxers, world champion boxers, and even amateurs at the Olympic level. Over the years, I've created courses that are going to help you improve in different areas of your boxing, where I teach boxing fundamentals and I teach tactics and I get in depth. Guys, there's going to be a link somewhere on the screen. I want you guys to click it because I'm giving a special offer. I need you guys to invest into yourself. You don't have to walk this boxing journey alone, guys. I'm here to help you, and that's what I really want to do. So click on the link, go ahead, invest into yourself, and learn how to box and stop trying to figure this out on your own. Boxing life. Wow. Wow. What a fight. What a fight, man. Jojo Diaz and Devin Haney. Jojo Diaz, Devin Haney, man. What a fight. Man, what can I say? I was impressed, man. I was impressed, man. That was a good fight. Devin Haney showed a lot of skills in that fight, man. Just fantastic skills. And Jojo Diaz never stopped coming. He showed some really good skills too. A little bit, well, not a little bit, a lot of bit inactive in the first half of the fight. Didn't let his hands go enough. But that had a lot to do with Devin Haney, man, letting his hands go, man. You know what I'm saying? Just letting his hands go, just letting them go. And what can you say, man? I was impressed. Devin Haney is the real deal, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what y'all thinking about Devin. I know a lot of guys they're not sold on Devin, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, you heard it from Coach Anthony first. Well, probably not first, but Devin can fight, yo. Devin does a lot of good stuff, like high quality, sharp, fast, lets his hands go, defensively responsible, good jab, good timing. You know what I'm saying? Respectable power, not like a knockout artist, obviously, but respectable enough to keep a guy having to respect it. I'm a Devin Haney fan, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, ladies and gentlemen. I am a Devin Haney fan. Let me let Instagram know where I'm at. Let me let Instagram know real quick. Instagram, I need y'all to pull in here. You see the chat. We getting busy. We talking about the post-fight reactions. We about to talk to the people. Make sure y'all get in here. Yeah, man. We gonna talk, ladies and gentlemen. Just give me 1 second. Let me get Instagram in here as well. But yeah, man. I don't know, man. I'm looking through the corner of my eye, and I'm seeing some people not impressed with Haney. I like Haney. I personally am impressed with him. So we're gonna talk about it in a second. Good work, Haney. Absolutely. I might be wrong. Hell yeah, Coach. DC, what's going on, champ? Devin has no power. Well, it just depends. Who you comparing him to? You know what I'm saying? Like, he has a respectable power. He's not like gonna knock you out with one punch, but he got enough sting on them punches. Trust me. Christian can't shoot a fly off of him. All right, if you say so, champ. Shakur beats Haney. That's an interesting fight, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to wait to see. Ramondo Lanas. Hello, coach. Congrats to Devin. Smart fight also. I love JoJo. True warrior. JoJo definitely showed heart. He looked really good. And he did some really good stuff in the fight. You can't deny him, man. You know what I'm saying? He did some really good stuff in the fight. Nick, what's good, champ? Benjamin Cuevas. Congrats to Haney. It was a good fight. Absolutely. Fishbone, salute to the chat. What's good, my guy? How did Devin Haney perform? I'm a trucker, wasn't able to catch this fight. I thought he performed great, man. I thought he did really, really well. I thought he did, some good stuff in a tough fight. Jojo Diaz ain't no easy fight, man. You know what I mean? I told people this already. Jojo Diaz could fight. It went basically how I planned it. How I envisioned it. It was a good fight. Texas Trucker straight robbery. Damn, what fight was you watching, Trucker? Devin got wobbled several times in that fight. I'd say about 2 times he got a little bit stung up. I could tell Christian not a big Devin Haney fan. Haney beats Cambosis, but so does JoJo. I don't think JoJo could beat Cambosis. Uh, but I think Haney has a hell of a shot. That's a good one. I want to watch that one for sure. Loma gonna smoke them all? I don't know about that, man. What's up with Loma, man? Where he at? I don't even know. I like Haney too. Diaz is a tough, smart fighter. Yeah, Diaz is smart. He just a little holds back a little too much. He gotta let his hands the same way he lost to Gary Russell, not punching enough. He need to let his hands go more. Yeah, I started hearing people say Dev wasn't impressing. Nah, man, I disagree, man. I was very impressed. I was very impressed with Devin Haney, man. Haney impressed. I replied to you on Twitter that overhand was weird, but Devin's skills are crazy. Yeah, Devin was throwing like this chopping down overhand in the middle rounds, and it was landing on the top of the head. Um, it was definitely a unique punch. We have seen guys like Triple G do it. A few of the Kakistanian fighters do it. I've seen, but for the most part, um, yeah, it was weird. Haney has respectable power. He hurt Diaz a few times and kept him at bay. Great performance. Absolutely, man. That's exactly how I feel. Jojo Diaz is a tough competitor. However, he didn't quite have enough to overcome Devin Haney. Exactly. He did very good, but he didn't win tonight. Lug Gray, what up, chat? What's good, champ? Not many, if any, can beat Haney straight up. Haney's a force to be reckoned with at 135. He's a problem for any of them. Any of them guys, man. Devin Haney's a problem for any of them guys. Devin Haney versus anybody is not an easy fight. Salute, coach. Salute to you too, my boy. Coach Russell Haney. I like Haney in that fight. I think that the reach and the height and the footwork wins him that fight. You said JoJo can't take Cambosis, so what about Tevin Farmer? What are you asking me? What are you asking me about Tevin Farmer? If Farmer can beat Cambosis? If Haney is getting caught by Diaz, Cambosis will definitely put hands on him. Oh, listen, guys, listen. It's a different fight for sure. It's a different fight. I'm not saying it's a harder fight, but it's a different fight. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be more of a tit for tat fight. You know what I mean? But I like Devin Haney in that fight. I think that Devin Haney does things slightly better than Cambosis. Now, don't get me wrong. Cambosis did just look fantastic in his victory against Teofimo Lopez. But remember what I'm saying right now. Okay, we'll come back to this. It'll be on YouTube. If they fight, I got Devin Haney winning a very interesting fight, to say the least. Coach Haney box clean. I agree. Pearl Nelson, Coach Ant, was good, my guy. Coach Haney versus Tank. Who wins? Interesting fight. Tank fights tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see tomorrow, man. Let's see how Tank looks tomorrow. We gotta wait. We gotta see how Tank looks tomorrow. But stylistically, is a very interesting fight. Haney is super gifted. Absolutely. Cambosis will have a harder time with the jab. They are both orthodox fighters. Well, the difference between Teofimo Lopez and Devin Haney, ladies and gentlemen, what you have to remember is Devin Haney's not going to fight like T.O. did. T.O. was trying to load up. He was trying to load up. Devin's going to stay, defensively sound, good jab, in and out movement, very sharp. It's going to be different, without a doubt. It's not going to be the same fight. People think, oh, Cambosis beat Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo Lopez, Devin Haney's not going to fight anything like Teofimo Lopez fought last week. It's a totally different fight. Super chat, Tion, what's good? Hey, coach, you predict Tank knocking out Devin? No, I don't predict that. I don't know what to say about that fight. I want to see how Tank looks tomorrow. In the weigh-in today, he looked a little bit, more like they're both cutting the weight, but Isaac Cruz looked weak in the weigh-in, man. When he got pushed, I don't know, man. I wonder how Isaac Cruz cut the weight, how he feels. We'll see how things go tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting fight. I don't know much about Isaac Cruz other than he's a tough fighter, but we'll see tomorrow. If Tank doesn't drop Haney, I got Haney winning. Devin has proven that he can outbox anybody. Devin has a very good footwork and a good jab, and that's a problem for anybody. Haney is just too skilled. I'm tired of him getting hate. He's just a smart boxer at this time. Devin Haney's a great fighter, man. I don't know why people don't like him either, man. It's so weird to me, man. Like, I don't know what to say, man. You know what I mean? I haven't heard none of the boxing minds say that, though. The people who really know the game. But a lot of people are saying, they want to say what they got to say, but you guys will learn. You guys will learn. Nas Cotro, what's up, CA? What's up to you, my guy? Stephen James, yo, coach, Haney was winning most of the fight in the 12th round. That Haney didn't need to keep pressing, walking JoJo down, but he did. What do you think about his head? It's dangerous with him taking risks like that because you've seen him get hurt against Linares, and he seemed to get clipped again tonight by JoJo late. So, when you're getting clipped in the later rounds, 2 fights in a row, you might want to you might want to be a little bit safe in these, the end of the fight. You know what I mean? It seems like he's vulnerable in the last round for some reason. You know what I mean? That's 2 fights in a row. But JoJo did, to his credit, come out super, super aggressive. If he would have came out more aggressive like he did in round 12 a little sooner, ain't no telling how the fight might have turned out because JoJo looked good in the 12th. Luck Gray was good. Trying to catch some of these questions that pop out to me. Coach, the only negative that I see about Haney is that he doesn't protect his chin with his right hand as much. That's why he's getting caught with the left. I'm gonna pay attention to that. I was just enjoying the fight. I didn't really notice anything in particular why he keeps getting caught. I see him do some good defensive things. I think in boxing you do get clipped. It's just part of the game. But I'm gonna pay closer attention to that. Now I'll probably watch this fight again to be honest. Yo, no Farias was good. Devin Code. I would never disrespect his skills. He took care of business tonight. He did very well tonight. Fantastic fight. I'm saying it now. Every so-called black confident fighter will always be hated by the public. I don't know, man. I don't listen. I'm not really a true believer of that because Uh, Mike Tyson was loved by the public. You know what I'm saying? Sugar Ray Leonard was loved by the public. Um, you know, there's other fighters too that I can't think of off the top of my head. I just think that it's the pure boxer that doesn't get the love, the pure boxer. And it just so happens that a lot of black fighters are the pure boxers. They're purists. They're slick, they're technical, they're skilled. And those type of guys, unfortunately, isn't what the people want to see. The people want to see blood and guts. The people want to see people just throwing punches and landing, Arturo Gotti, Mickey Ward type vibes. And, you know, anybody who really, 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 really loves boxing loves the talented, good black, white, Spanish, Mexican fighter. It's just what it is. If you're a true purist of the sport, if you're not a purist of the sport, then the chances are you just want to see two men throwing punches and knocking each other out. And that's cool and all. You feel me? But at the end of the day, boxing is not just two men trying to knock each other out. It's hit and not get hit. And Devin Haney obviously displayed that tonight. He did get hit. Rewind. But he has that mindset. I'm going to get my shots off and I'm going to find my escape routes and then I'm going to come back in, get my shots off again. And every once in a while, he gets caught on the pullout and stuff. He's not perfect. But Jojo Diaz, tough, walked him down, kept the hands up, digging to the body, doing very good stuff as well, just not active enough, didn't punch enough. But he got caught a lot. He got hit with some clean uppercuts, hooks. He was getting caught. Right hand leads. He was getting caught with some good shots. You just can't deny the fact that Devin Haney is a hell of a fighter. Haney boxing skills are elite. Absolutely. Devin looked good tonight offensively. I thought he looked pretty good defensively too. Honestly, I mean, he got caught. He's not Floyd Mayweather level of defense, but he was rolling on the shots and he was doing some good stuff. Cambosis versus Haney will be great. That'll be a very good chess match. Absolutely. Tank is loved by the public. There you go. That's a good point right there. That's a very good point. Tank is loved by the public too. Why? Because Tank gets knockouts. Tank knocks you out. The public loved that. Casual fans will always like somebody like Bam Bam Reels more than Floyd Mayweather. Yeah, and it's unfortunate because boxing is such a beautiful sport. Boxing is so beautiful, man. Like when you really learn the game, but you got to understand, not everybody knows the game. You know what I mean? People think that it's as easy as just going in there throwing punches. People don't realize their strategy. People don't realize their setups. The people don't realize that. They just see a guy throwing nice punches and they're like, oh, yeah, he's naturally doing that. No, that man was training to do that for years, probably since he was a baby. You know what I'm saying? Skip all my comments. Yo, my bad. I ain't see him, champ. I ain't see him, man. Man, them comments are coming in quick, man. I'm just trying to get the ones that pop into my eyes real quick, man. G Money, when are you going to invite Eric Kelly to your live videos? It's always cool to hear the two of you talk boxing. I gotta definitely hit up my man Eric Kelly, man. Eric Kelly's my brother from another mother, man. I tell you, we got some history in New York City together. Me and Eric Kelly. Big shout out to Eric, man. I haven't seen him since coronavirus became a thing, to be honest with you, man. But every let me tell y'all something about Eric Kelly. Every time I went to New York City, I make sure I check in with Eric Kelly. You know what I'm saying? Eric Kelly's my brother. You know what I mean? Like, that's my guy. We got stories, like personal, real life stories outside of boxing, like on the streets. Eric Kelly's a thorough dude. That's my man. That's my brother. I'm proud of him. He's doing some beautiful stuff with the South Box movement in the Bronx. Big shout out to Eric Kelly, great fighter, great coach, businessman, crazy, funny. That's my dude, man. Big shout outs to Eric Kelly, man. Flowers to Eric Kelly. Sparring, love it. Coach Anthony, what's up? Brooklyn in here. You already know, man. Big shout out to all my people in Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Big shout out to you, champ. How do you see Haney versus Davis? How do you see a Haney versus Davis matchup going? Oh man, it's a good fight, man. It's gonna look similar to tonight, except that Tank got that equalizer, that bang, you know what I mean? And Tank could box. So it would be a very, very difficult night for both men. Very difficult night for both men. The only difference between Tank and Haney is that we know that Tank got that go to sleep. And if Haney gets clipped with some of the shots he got clipped with tonight, we'll find out, you know what I mean, how good that chin is. Because he did bring up his chin and said his chin stood to the test. Well, it'll be a different test if you fight Tank Davis. Let me see what's up, man. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if my man's up. Coach, who do you think is more technical, Devin or Lomachenko? Hold on, brother. Yo, Eric Kelly.
What you want?
Yo, pull up in my live, man. You got the people in here want to hear your opinion on the fight, man.
Who?
People in my live.
Man, I'm about to go to sleep. Tell them niggas and Devin won.
All right. I'll hit you up tomorrow. My man Eric Kelly tired. He said he going to sleep, but he said tell him that Devin won. Yeah, nigga, we know that Devin won, Eric. You ain't got to tell him that Devin won. That was Eric Kelly right there. I tried, but he said he tired as hell. And I don't blame him, man. You know what I mean? Look at the time. Jesus Christ. It's 12:47. But anyway, the two different kinds of technical between Lomachenko and Devin. Devin's technical from an orthodox standpoint, good jab, good lateral movement, more of an American style. And Lomachenko has that, you know, he has that different style. He's from Ukraine or whatever. You can kind of see it in his style. He's a southpaw. He cuts the angles real well. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a different technical. They're both technical. It's just a different technical. Javier Ramirez, oh shit, I live close to South Box. Yeah, go there and tell him Coach Anthony sent you, my guy. I'm from New York, Dykeman area. That's what's up, my boy. Alpha and Omega, brother. It's Alpha and Omega. Michael, what's going on, Mike? Devin Haney will lose in another solid win by Cambosis here. And the two most dangerous apart from Cambosis is Tank and Loma. Listen, man, I know you're from Australia. You know what I'm saying? And big shout out to Australia. Big shout out to you guys over there. I know you guys are very proud of Cambosis, as you should be. And we'll see what happens if they meet up with each other, man. You know what I mean? I personally really think that Devin Haney is that guy, but you guys have all the right to feel very confident in your guy right now. I don't want to discredit Cambosis. I don't want to talk negative about him. So it is what it is. We just have to wait and see. Trying to get some of these comments in here. Coach, how you feel about Mickey Bay versus Tevin? Man, it's an interesting fight. It's an interesting fight. Mickey Bay was a really, really sharp boxer when he was active, and I haven't kept up with him really that much. Tevin Farmer has been inactive. He hasn't fought in 2 years. So it'd be a good fight, man. Let the best man win. I'm with Tevin though. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with Tevin. But it's an interesting fight. Two guys who haven't been fighting and let them fight each other. Let Tevin get back in the mix with a guy like Mickey Bay. I like a fight like that for Tevin Farmer because Tevin hasn't been fighting. He went from the most active champion to the most inactive fighter, like overnight. So you don't just go from being very inactive to jumping into the deep end with the killers. You got to get back in there. And Mickey Bay, being a talented guy who's a little bit older, is a good test so we can see where Tevin's at. I like the fight personally. I see if we can make it happen. Coach, can you give your thoughts on Tank's fight tomorrow? I don't know much about the guy he's fighting. I mean, it's going to be hard to go against Tank when we know that Tank can punch. We know that this guy seems to be a come forward guy who's right in front of you. And anybody who's going to lay in front of Tank, they're gonna have a problem. So it's gonna be hard to go against Tank. But you never know. You just never know. This guy might just break Tank down to the body or something. I mean, who knows? Like, I don't know though. I'm gonna have to say Tank, man, just based off what I know. But then again, I don't know because I don't know much about Pitbull. All I know is that people are saying he's a tough, strong fighter. And I looked at some of his highlights, and he looked pretty tough. But I think that kind of style is tailor made for a guy like Tank. Also, I tried buying packages and could not find clothes for sale. I want to buy some merch as well. TC, always loving your stuff and getting you new customers here in Melbourne weekly. Alpha, man, I appreciate that, bro. That's love right there. That's real love right there, man. You know what I'm saying? And just because of that, I would never talk against Cambosis, man. Ever, ever again, man. You know what I'm saying? I got to show love to my Australian people. Everybody I've met from Australia, Melbourne, all them places over there has shown nothing but support. So big support and shout out to all you guys over there. And thank you, man. And I appreciate that because as you guys do know, if you guys didn't know, the holiday sale got launched yesterday, 60% off everything on the website, CoachAnthonyBox.com. I got the bundle packages already marked down, and then I'm putting the 60% on there. It's basically almost as good as Black Friday. Can't match Black Friday. You guys had like 2 weeks to get the Black Friday deals. But if you guys want to get something off the site, now's the time. I'm rocking the Holiday Deals sale right there. You got to use CA Holiday Deals 60. All right, make sure you get on that. And Alpha Omega, thank you so much. Trying to catch up with some of you guys is I know when I talk slow, you guys start dropping uh the comments in here super fast. All honesty, Gervonta is the most technical in the division, or most dangerous in the division. Do you agree? Right now I would say so because he has that one hitter quitter. And anybody who got that one hitter quitter is a super, super dangerous opponent. What can I say? You know what I mean? When you hit hard like Tank, you always know that you could be winning the whole fight and get knocked out with one shot. So yeah, I would have to agree with you with that. What do you think about that kid Colbert? He's a up and coming prospect, and I think he's very good. And we'll have to wait and see what the future holds for him. He still has a lot more to do, a lot more to prove. Mark Henderson, I'll be at Tank's fight tomorrow. That's what's up, man. Enjoy yourself and be very safe out there. Montana Love is super good. Absolutely, man. Montana Love, man. Super, super talented fighter, man. He's getting better and better and better, man. That's all I got to say. He's looking good. I can't wait to see him. I can't wait to see him, really fight somebody, fight a real name. But he's looking good. His last two performances, immaculate. Montana Love putting on for my city, man. He's looking good, brother. Much love to you too, champ. Absolutely. Man, Haney overrated. He ain't got no power. He is no Mayweather, man. I mean, listen, man, to each his own. That's your opinion. But I don't think he's overrated. I think he's very, very good. Montana Love versus Shakur Stevenson's who wins? That's a tough one, man. I mean, I'm gonna have to lean towards Shakur Stevenson on that fight. Coach, who do you think Shakur should fight? Shakur, I don't know, man. He needs to fight another champion. He needs to fight another champion. Shakur needs to just fight the best. The best, whoever's supposed to be the best in the division, that's who he needs to fight. Jorge was good. North Jersey on the check-in. They need to take care of all those belts for when Shakur gets to 135. Shakur's a problem, man. It's gonna be hard to beat him. You think putting money on Cambosis versus Haney is a little too risky? That's gonna be a tough fight, man. That fight can go either way. Um, so yeah, you're not in the clear, and whoever you put your money on, you're not in the clear. That's a fight that you can easily lose your money on either way, right? You put all your money on Haney and Cambosis wins. You put all your money on Cambosis, Haney wins. Not a fight I would want to bet unless the odds are super, super lopsided in one way or another. Then I might take a little chance. What are your thoughts on Crawford versus Spence? I think that is a fantastic fight. I just think that Spence needs to stay active. Ever since the car accident, you know what I mean? He hasn't been able to stay active. So we'll see what happens with him. Haney clearly separated himself from Tio and Ryan Garcia. There are no four kings. To me, Ryan Garcia is nothing compared to Tio, Tank, or Haney. It's more like three kings and one joker. Damn. Woo. Talk about tell me you don't like tell me you don't like somebody without saying you don't like somebody. Jesus. Plant versus Saunders. Who wins, coach? Good fight, man. I probably lean toward Caleb Plant. Saunders is good, but is Saunders still fighting ever since his last fight? I think he might be done, right? I don't know. My man, look great. Peace, coach. Peace to you too, my brother. Peace to you too. Really just came on here to talk about my reactions about the fight tonight, man. So we're gonna do Q&As. I see some of you guys doing asking me some Q&A stuff. You know what I mean? We're gonna do Q&As on another segment tomorrow. We're obviously gonna talk about Tank Davis and Isaac the Pitbull Cruz. We're gonna talk about that. So tomorrow, that's on the agenda. Make sure you guys have the bell notifications on from where Gervonta Davis fights Isaac Cruz. We will be talking about the outcome of that fight. We obviously talked about the outcome of this fight as well. Um, and that's really all this particular live is going to be. I'm going to try to stay on topic. I go all over the place with these lives. I'll start off talking about one thing. Next thing you know, we're talking about something totally different. I mean, that's obviously how Q&As go a lot of the times. But, today, let's just give Devin Haney his props. He looked really, really good today. He fought really, really well today. And let's give JoJo his flowers too. I mean, JoJo did good, man. He fought great. I think JoJo's a good, solid fighter. I always said that. Even when he beat Tevin, I always said that. Even before he fought Tevin, I said he's a good fighter. Never said that he couldn't fight. The guy could fight. But Devin Haney showing that he's just a little bit better. You know what I mean? And that's just, you just got to give the man his props, man. He looked very good tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to definitely talk about how Tank looked. We'll see if Tank can live up to his end of the deal the way Devin lived up to his end of the deal today. And then we can go ahead and move forward and talk about potential fights between Devin Haney and Tank or whoever's left, Cambosis and Devin. There's a lot of talented guys from 130 all the way to all the way to heavyweight in reality right now. There's a lot of talented guys, but we're gonna say from that 130 to 147 mark, is a hotbed of just talent. So you got Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, Cambosis, Teofimo Lopez, who they're saying now that he was fighting with air in his lungs or something like that. And the doctor can't believe that he was alive. Like that, that's different. I didn't look too deep into it. I just seen the post floating around Instagram. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, boxing is alive and well. It's December and we've had nothing but good fights back to back to back to back to back. You know what I mean? We've had something to talk about every weekend damn near for the last few months. Deuces, my boy, I appreciate you and thank you for pulling up. Like the video, chat. Yes, guys, please press the like button. It don't cost nothing. I know I sell the courses, right? I know I give you guys the deals, the CA Holla deals, the 60% off the courses. I give you the CA boxing community when you buy a course. You know what I'm saying? I got the YouTube videos that I just be, but this don't cost no money. I know I try to make a living off of my courses, but hey, if you don't want to buy a course, press the like button, man. Just help out the channel, man. Please do me that favor at least. Boop, little like, drop a little comment in there too, man. When I turn the live off, just drop a comment, man. Boost it up the algorithm. It helps the channel grow. It helps make this worth my while. You feel what I'm saying? Appreciate you guys, man. In advance, of course. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, Realism, man? Good to see you in here. What's up? I hope I say your name right. Kazakh? I want to give you your props too. There are other channels that have more subscribers than you, but they only have a half a dozen or so that join their live chat. You are 100 plus strong. Props, coach. This is only sometimes, you know what I mean? Typically, right after the fight, I got over 100, but there's times I come in here and I only got 20, 30 people, you know what I'm saying? But you know what? That's okay because I like to concentrate on the people who truly support what I'm doing. So if there's 100 people in here who support what I'm doing, I'm happy. If there's 20, 30 people who support what I'm doing, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? It's all about having true support. I'm a big believer in I'd rather have a handful of real people around me than a bunch of people around me that ain't really with me. You know what I'm saying? So, whether I got 100, 200, 100,000, 20, 30 is all good. I'm going to show up regardless. And we just going to keep on producing quality. And hopefully it all pays off one day. You feel me? But thank you for the kind words. Chris, what's going on? Shout out from Boston, coach. Learned a lot of the game from you, man. I'm happy, man. I'm happy that I'm able to teach you. I'm happy that you're learning from me. I'm glad that it's benefiting you, and that's the whole purpose of everything that I'm doing: the Q&As, the lives, the courses, the community that I'm trying to start, the videos that I upload weekly to my channel. It's all educational, man. This is what my calling is. My calling is to teach. I had the opportunity to learn a lot from a lot of good teachers, and all I do is pass it down, man. Each one teach one. I didn't learn all this stuff. I wasn't born with the knowledge I'm giving you guys or the people who are actually learning from me, right? I learned from somebody else that learned from somebody else that learned from somebody else. And of course, I got to put in the hours in the research of my own, intellect of this game as well, and that's all this is, man. When it's all done and said and over, it's over. So while we here, let's enjoy the ride and let's try to learn what we can, and let's be the best we can be, man. What's going on, Wesley, man? How you doing? Mark Edwards, what's good, my boy? Ibrahim, you're a consistent coach, and it showed you love to share your wisdom in boxing, man. I appreciate you noticing that, man. And absolutely, I definitely do. And that's what I'm going to continue to do. So you guys are at the right place for that. Absolutely. Trust me. The player, it's recommended to roll really low after throwing the cross. I noticed Haney was doing it in a couple of instances. Well, not really low. You want to roll under the shot as far as you need to roll under. There's actually rules in boxing where you can't roll under the belt buckle. You know what I'm saying? So you can't go that low. You know what I mean? But he is smart because there's times that he was throwing shots to the body and he would roll out. There was other times where he would pull back. When you throw the right hand to the body and you pull back, you're actually at risk of getting clipped with a hook. So I like the fact that every once in a while he shoot the right hand to the body, whether it was straight or a hook or something. And when he threw it, he'd roll right under. Very intelligent by Devin Haney. He did it a few times. But you do want to control how low you go because they'll call you for that. They didn't call him because I don't think he went below the belt line. But if you go below the belt line, that's actually illegal. You can't do that. So that's a rule. So you can't go too low. But typically it's right under. So if you're rolling under, if I'm throwing a left hook at you, let's just say, and you roll under the hook, that's typically where you're gonna be. It's like 6 inches. Pause. Right? That's what they say. So you're gonna go like whoop. So if I throw a hook up, you're gonna go as far as you need to. But sometimes in the exchanges and you're on the ropes, sometimes you gotta dip a little lower. Or sometimes you feel that you gotta dip a little lower. And that's what ends up happening sometimes. Mark Edward, the game needs you, man. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. J.O. Smitty, love your expertise. I appreciate that, champ. Mark Hendrickson, Devin sitting down on good right to the body tonight. Yeah, Devin looked good tonight, man. How do you think the Cambosis fight will go? I think it will be a chess match. That's what I think. They both like to box. They both like to use their jabs. It'd be a chess match more so than a war. It'd be more of a chess match. Ref starts the fight and says pause when it approaches below the belt line. Facts. If I was a ref, I'd be saying that. That's for sure. Coach, do you think Cambosis is gonna price himself out even more than Tiafimo? I don't know, man. I don't. I have no idea. I can't answer that question. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's gonna price himself out. I think him and Devin Haney though would be a very interesting fight. I would really still like to see Cambosis rematch Tio, but it doesn't look like they're too interested in making that happen as of right now. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. I can't answer that, Lewis. I mean, Jose. I don't know. How do you feel about Devin's power? He landed some big shots, but didn't seem to hurt JoJo. I think he got respectable power. I don't think he's Triple G or Canelo, but I think he's got respectable power. I think he buzzed JoJo a few times. Nothing crazy. He didn't put him on Queer Street, but he buzzed him. It was respectable, without a doubt. Very respectable. Devin's left hook after the cross to the body was devastating tonight. That's a very good combination against a southpaw. You know what I'm saying? He did it beautifully. I know exactly what moment I saw that too, man, Brandon. So that was a good eye on your behalf. Devin's really good at changing levels. Devin's really good at damn near everything. He could do it all, man. You know what I'm saying? He's pretty good. And he's a boxer who takes chances. He's a boxer who takes risk. He's not like a guy who's just gonna sit back. He's actually gonna take chances, and that's what I like about him. Teo didn't want the rematch versus Cambosis. Yeah, it didn't seem like that. That's how it seemed when they interviewed him at the end of the fight. It seemed like he was just more concerned about moving up in weight. So, I mean, that's unfortunate, man, but it is what it is, man. What do you think about Haney's defense coach? He got that Philly shell, but it seemed like he got clipped a lot. He got caught with some good shots. I think he has room for improvement, but I think his defense is overall good. I think he has good defense. I just think that in boxing you get caught sometimes. Not hating on T.O. in his life, and his life's in danger. He should retire. Not worth dying in the ring. Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what's going on with him. I seen a post today about air in his lungs. I'm not quite sure what the situation is with him, and I wish him all the best, man. And I wish him health, and I hope that everything works out for him. JoJo was tough. I think Haney hurted him more. The commentators were hyping up JoJo big, Tim, and why do the fans boo? Boxing isn't just a slugfest. Well, you can't make everybody happy, man. You know what I mean? And that's just how it is. So, it is what it is. But we definitely gonna come in here tomorrow, guys. So I need everybody to like, comment, subscribe, share, press the notification bell. So when I come in here tomorrow, hold on, I'm getting a text from somebody. Let me see if I can get them in here. Okay, cool. Sorry about that. Yeah, we'll be in here tomorrow, 100%. So we want to go ahead and we're gonna talk about that Tank Davis fight, man. Maybe tomorrow we'll get that big knockout that everybody's talking about. Dev sat too long in one spot and didn't look that good. Should have kept swimming. I think that Devin Haney just likes to take chances, man, and that could be a detriment later in his career. So he has to not take as many chances because he could get clipped in some of those exchanges. And if he gets hit by somebody who can crack, we'll see. You know what I mean? Devin kept touching JoJo's guard with the jab to keep him occupied. If you were JoJo, how would you have worked around this as the shorter fighter? I think the way he approached round 12, he should have approached more of the round. So, I thought JoJo did very well in round 12. He came out, he let his hands go. I think JoJo was too concerned about trying to block everything on the way in. I think that JoJo Diaz should have let his hands go more. He just held back, and holding back, got him to fall behind on points. So, I think he should have took more chances, man. To be honest with you, Damien, I think that if you're not going to take chances, that's what happens. You know what I'm saying? And when you're boxing the opposite stance, you want to try to sneak in that left hand lead. You want to start doing stuff like that. And I felt that JoJo was only doing it in moments. He wasn't doing it enough. He did throw some good uppercuts on the inside. He did throw some good shots to the body. He did land a couple of good shots upstairs, but he didn't do enough of it. So he should have just been more consistent with his output. You know what I'm saying? And I know why. It was because he's dealing with a taller guy who let his hands go, who knows how to use his distance, who knows how to use his range, and Devin Haney. And that's why it was difficult for him. But at the end of the day, Jojo Diaz did very well. He looked good. And what can you say, man? He lost to the better fighter tonight, and Devin Haney. Anyone would look good in front of you like a punching bag. Haney cannot take a punch. Jojo Diaz can't even crack an egg. Hey, Mr. 504, we'll see. We'll see how things look in the future when he fights a different fighter. Jojo Diaz is an Olympian, two-time world champion. We'll see, man. Or more. Devin's a great counterpuncher too. Yeah, Devin's a good boxer all around, man. Very good fighter. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna cap it right there, man. Make sure you guys go to the website, CA Boxing, CoachAnthonyBoxing.com, CA Holla Deal 60. Grab a course, show support to the channel. Please press like, comment, subscribe. And we'll see you here tomorrow for Tank Davis versus Isaac Pitbull Cruz post fight. I'm going to talk to you guys after the fight. And You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be that. I want to say thank you to everybody who pulled up in here tonight. Just a quick chat. You know what I mean? You guys have been great. And I will see you guys in the very, very near future. You already know, man. Everybody wants to know how to box a southpaw. Everybody who's a southpaw wants to learn how to box the opposite stance. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna give away all the secrets. We're gonna teach you so many great things, man. And luckily, we got a guy right here who can box both stands, orthodox and southpaw, and fast in the chambers. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna learn a lot. You guys made a very wise decision. So let's not waste no time. Let's get right into it.